Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another brand new day. Today is April 1st, April Fool's Day. Yay! My most favorite time of the year. Not. Also, now my even less favorite day of the year when this is the anniversary of my mother's death. So, thumbs up for that. 1 year now. She used to send me 2 birthday cards every year, one on my birthday and one on my sobriety day when I got sober. And it's been hard because I used to call and talk to her and can't. So, thumbs up for that. Unless something else horrific happens, you know, I should be good from now until Christmas. Christmas, of course, being my late wife's favorite holiday, and so we were always mega into Christmas. And then it calms down a bit until March, when would have been my anniversary with my wife, and it's also the anniversary of her death in that time. So that's bad. And then it leads up, and April 1st, anniversary of my mother's death. So thumbs up. All these emotional attachments and emotional chains. Yay! But I've never enjoyed April 1st. I don't like April Fool's Day. I understand that other people do, but I'm just not that kind of guy. Never have been. So, yay. I did not sleep well at all last night. In fact, I went to bed at finally got there probably around 12:30, lights out. And I fell asleep pretty quick, and then woke up about 45 minutes later, if even that, and then I've been awake again all night, unable to sleep. My muscles and my legs have been just twitching and jerking and pulling, and I've had just on this side of the line of total restless leg syndrome, which is what all the twitching and such is doing. And it's not lack of potassium. I took a potassium tablet and I ate a banana before going to bed, so it's not lack of potassium. But I've had restless leg syndrome from nerve damage, and that sucks. And I used to think it was the combination of being on opiates, methadone, and another drug, ropinirole, which is a Parkinson's drug, but it works for people with restless leg syndrome. But I've been taking the ropinirole only sporadically and been doing okay. Now I'm almost completely off methadone, and my restless leg syndrome, the restless leg syndrome symptoms are coming back. So it's been the opiates that have knocked it out. I mean, right now I can feel the insides of my calves. It feels like they're kind of carbonated. There's carbonated bubbles inside of the muscles of my calves. And that's never a good sign. So, yay. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't be on opiates forever. They do cardiac damage, and they do more cardiac damage to you the longer you take them and the older you are. And coming up on 57 this October, I don't want to be on opiates anymore. So I'm almost completely off, and I didn't take any methadone before going to bed last night. So that's probably why I've got that restless leg syndrome feeling. And for those of you that don't know, because it's not very common, and the feelings are bizarre, you can't really put words to them, but it's not the feeling that you just have to, that your legs move or your legs are twitching. That's not restless leg. Restless leg syndrome is a feeling like, for me specifically, it's like bugs are crawling over my entire body, but only I feel that in my calves. It feels like an electrical shock is being applied to my entire body, but I feel that entire whole body feeling in my calves. It feels like there's a steel wool brush being run through the center of my bones, in my calves, like I've been punched in the nose, in my calves. Not punched in the calf, no, punched in the nose, but it's in my calves. And that feeling builds as you do things. Like if I sit, I can't sit because that feeling stays and lasts and keeps getting worse until I stand up and start walking. And that's the only way to make that one go away. Now, I'm hoping things have gotten a little bit better, because before I got on opiates, I used to have restless leg syndrome where that feeling would occur when I was sitting down, and when I was lying down, and when I was standing and walking. There are no real other positions. So no matter what I did, that feeling kept growing and intensifying. It was horrific. So I certainly hope that that's not back in my future, because ropinirole itself doesn't really seem to do much for me for restless leg. Yay! So hopefully I'm going to be able to sleep tonight, but I've got this muscles moving inside of my calves with the carbonated feeling. Oy vey. And it usually happens here when I'm trying to do something like finish editing a video so I can go walking while it renders. And it's really tough because I can do like 2 or 3 seconds worth of editing, and then I gotta stand up and walk. And then I can come back and do like 5 seconds, then I gotta stand up and walk, because that feeling is just, it is intolerable. And last night I was just right on the cusp of having that happen. And my legs had that twitchy carbonated feeling, and I did not sleep. I did not sleep. I am so tired today. My sincere apologies if I am no fun. I do have some videos that I need to edit and render. I have 2 walkies videos. Well, 1 walkies video that ended up, I recorded more than I thought I would, so it's 1 big walkies video, but it was 2 discrete chunks of time, and so it came across as 2 things for me. And then I've got the second half of the game video I need to get done. So if I can't sit to record today, hopefully I'll be able to take just enough time to be able to stand and edit. So that'll be okay. And my apologies for not having any hamsters today. They're all just fast asleep. I have not seen little Cream here for a while. She's been... well, I mean, not this morning. She hasn't been running around. And usually when she does, she stays at the far end because she can see movement over here. And she's a rodent. She's a prey animal. She doesn't want to get killed, so she stays down there. And little Gojira, she was up earlier around 7:30. And I played with her then. But from about 7:45 on, she's just been sleeping inside of her mason jar. So I'm sorry, no hamsters today. I like to respect their safe places as much as I can. I will occasionally, like with little Cream in there, she's inside of this little long thin box. I'll lift up the lid, because it's got the flap part there, so I can see inside. And if I see her little nose pop up, it's, oh, and then I put the lid back down, and then I'll maybe scribble and scrabble outside to see if she comes out. But past that, for her over there, I don't ever like dig her out and such. They're safe places, they're safe place. I want them to have a safe place. And that's a good thing. There was something else that I've been really wanting to talk about too. But I had mentioned before how I'm starting to lose my tolerance to like cannabis. I mean, my tolerance has been sky high, trying to get my arms to match up, ever since I have been on so many meds for my encroaching fibromyalgia. I was on 28 different prescription medications at one time for treatment of all that. And then 45 milligrams of methadone on top. My drug tolerance is just through the roof. But lately, pleasantly, I have been being more affected by cannabis products. So either I'm dying or my tolerance is finally becoming more normal. And that's a good thing. I mean, because actually I'm feeling pretty loopy right now. I'm doing quite well, but, well, I feel like I am. I may change my mind when I see how it works in editing, but it's a nice feeling. It's very pleasant, and that's a good thing. And after 5 years of being a medical cannabis user and not feeling anything but pain control, it's nice. It's nice to feel what other people feel when they partake of cannabis products. Instead of just pain control, it's pain control, hey, and you get to feel good too. Because I've always just had a vague sense of well-being along with pain control, and that's it. It's like, everything's going to be okay. But, you know, cannabis is also a natural antidepressant, so. But I've been feeling loopier on smaller amounts. Like if the amount I took this morning would have been 6 months ago, I wouldn't even have felt a thing other than pain control. And I probably would have taken twice as many dabs of the stuff as I did. It's a concentrate, so it's part of my Reclaim, which is well, it's a long story, but it's a Reclaim mixed with other stuff, and then it's used in a cheap, in my case, very cheap silicone oil rig to warm it up and then inhale the vapors. And hopefully that's better than actually smoking, because smoking is very hot and it's smoke. But vaporizing oils and then inhaling the hot oils, I mean, I don't know if it's better or worse. It's probably better, but I don't know. But yeah, it's nice to actually feel something pleasant on top instead of just the natural antidepressant, vague sense of well-being feeling. I've got extra pleasure on top, and that's a nice thing right there. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'll be able to nap today, as in actually lie down and put my sleep mask on and sleep instead of waking up here with my head ringing like a bell and my fingers and my legs tingling because I stopped breathing. Oh, when your head's ringing, when you've got tinnitus because you stopped breathing that long, that's not good. And I do not want to have a heart attack or a stroke. Especially since, and I've talked about this, with the sugar, just plain sugar, is one of the leading causes of cardiovascular disease. But if we as even developed nations people, in fact we probably have it worse because we're developed, in developed countries our choices for food are actually very limited. You can only really purchase what's available in the stores, and even at that you've got to take a look at what you can afford versus what's actually good for you. And stuff that you can afford is usually packed with sugar. And sugar is in everything. And high fructose corn syrup, which is terrible for you, is in everything. So we're getting way, I mean, I'm trying to cut down a lot, and I'm still eating way too much sugar, which is one of the reasons I go walking every single day. try and mitigate some of the effects of all the sugar that's in my diet. Oi. I mean, you gotta try. But the minute you say, I don't want any high fructose corn syrup, you've cut out a ton of food options. And then when you say, I don't want sugar in the top 4 ingredients, that's even more. There's very little that's left out there to buy just to eat, aside from only fresh stuff. But if you buy anything that's processed, is what I speak of course, unless of course you're getting the high sugar fruits, which even at that moderation, sugars, too many sugars, no matter the source, not good for you, especially your liver in that case. Anyway, though, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. I am not reading the comments right now. I'm starting to get lost. I'm going to read them afterward. Thumbs up each one I do, but thank you for having left me a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, yeah, my sinuses are really clogging up. I got to take an antihistamine. Yay. But if I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language, especially today with my head really filled with fog from my cannabis use. Thumbs up for that. I'm really behind on my thinking processes. But we have Agnaldo Silva, thank you very, very much. And Nicholas Edwards, greatly appreciated. Dutch M, thank you very, very much. And Colby Demery, thumbs up and thank you. Daniel Nedgrubsky, greatly appreciated. Re-Rims Gaming, thumbs up and thank you. Leopard Madness 321, it's really hard to see. Thank you very, very much. Dakota Walker, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And Sing None of Poop. Huh, how about that? And Varan Saw, thank you very, very much. Uber Chail Mail, greatly appreciated. And Tucker Saffron, thumbs up and thank you. Antonio Rezo, greatly appreciated. Pandora NYC1, always good to see you in the comments. And Mean Machine, thank you very much. We have Trippy Reacts to It. Ooh, cool. Thank you very much. DHat1376, thank you very, very much. Underscore Cherry, Chary, thank you very, very much. And Official Aaron, greatly appreciated. Always good to see you in the comments. And MEGA, well, yeah, it's a choker. And Tony Bennett, thank you very, very much. And we have Alex, greatly appreciated. Tyler Burns, I'm lost. I'm hopefully close to 23, 24, 25. Sebastian Ferris, it's going to get done, I promise. Thank you very, very much. And last but not least, well, I mean, it's an E, so I just thought I'd do that. Thumbs up and thank you to each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It is greatly appreciated. It's hard to breathe deeply when talking. Talking is antithetical. Antithetical? It is not the antithetical to anything. Breathing is the opposite of being free with breathing, because there's breath control, whereas with breathing you need to. So, yeah, got a little out of breath there. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, yes, I mentioned how I've got just those couple videos, so that's cool. But if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. Did I already do this? If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. If you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. 3D House of Wiggly Fingers. Anyway, though, yeah, as I'd mentioned, I do have those couple videos that I have to edit so that I can render and get them up and going. So at least I've got stuff to do, even if my legs bug me and I can't really sit all that much. Definitely a thumbs up. Well, 19 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm actually alive. That's a good thing. Why would I have died? I have no ideas. My sinuses are just driving me crazy though. My throat is so sore. I think now it's just allergies instead of having a cold. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.